Shouts to Zirkzee, yo, because man said they're doing dog work. He put himself about in that game, man.
Bro, I saw Zirkzee trending today, on Twitter, and that's the first time I've seen him trending, and he's not getting cooked. You know them ones. I clicked on the thing and I was thinking, man are actually posting comps of his performance against Fulham, even though we lost. And it's like, bruv, I see some guys saying, like I actually enjoy watching Zirkzee play football. It's like, bro, I grew up watching bare footballers like that. Like there was bare man. That's what football used to look like. Do you know what I mean? When football was played by footballers, bro. That's the era that I grew up in. And now football's being played by athletes. These men are not footballers.
Of course, because the game, we spoke about this. That's the way the game's gone. It's footballing ability second in some instance and being an athlete first. Because what can you do off the ball, especially with the way the game's gone with pressing. Because now that's a huge part of the game. Like goalkeepers, like can you play out from the back? What are you good at are you good at regular goalkeeping things? Like you should start there. What is your shot stopping like? Can you come and catch crosses? Are you commanding? What's your communication right? And to me, secondary then should be playing out from the back, but it's the other side. That's why if you look at the list of there isn't that many good goalkeepers in the league. Yeah, there isn't that many goalkeepers I look at and go, you're genuinely like forget distribution. What's your goalkeeping like? It's like when you look at it,
that's your fundamentals. That's your bread and butter.
Yeah. And you see it now. It's like, nah, he can play out from the back. What? Well, he can't shot stop. So you're a detriment anyway. But with Zirkzee, the thing is with the Zirkzee one, he's putting better performances than that for us. But because he put himself about, that's why he's going to trend.
Yeah, 100%. But the thing is with Zirkzee, Zirkzee's level of performance is the same. And this is why I say, I know a quality player because a quality players always give you a certain level of consistency. They always do. Like every time I watch this guy play, he gives us a highlight. He gives us something where we're like, yo, like this guy has done something mad, bro. He sat someone else down again, before the ball that he played. If he plays that ball over to Cheeto, Cheeto finishes that. It just happens that it was Garnacho running on to end of these things. But bro, the way Zirkzee is just cooking players, bro. For a 6'4" brother, he's not supposed to be doing that. Like that's the reality. Like he's actually a special talent, And I had to sit here at the beginning of his tenure and listen to casuals that don't know nothing about football tell me that he's shit, bro. That's what I had to do. I had to sit there and listen to that shit. And now people are giving him respect because he's running around doing dog work in midfield. But the quality's always been there.
But again, you just said it there, the ending of why he's now getting quote unquote credit because he's running around. He's had better performances for us. Because at times in that game, his touch was loose, his passes was off, etc., etc. But because he's running around and then they'll do the silky thing where we're Omega Man, that's what it is. People will give credit for that. And that's what it is. With Zirkzee, with me, the whole time was game time. Been saying this. Give him a run. Let's find out how good you are. I put him and Euro in the same bracket. They're both good enough to the point. They both shown me enough where I go, okay, I want to see more. Let's see the levels and how good you are. That's where I'm at with it. But you need a run of games. Play Euro 4 or 5 games in a row, whether it's at left-sided centre-back or right-sided centre-back, whichever side. Preferably to me, left-sided centre-back. I think Maz should be over the other side. And then Zirkzee up top and play him. Let's see how good you... So then we know. You might, you says he might get GNA, but we'll see.
The thing is, if Zirkzee's playing in the 9, he scores goals. I've been telling people, and this is the thing. Like, man, need to understand, that scoring goals, is not the result of being a good finisher, even though he's not a bad finisher. Scoring goals is the result of getting chances. Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it, bro. Like, the top scorers in this league are not the best finishers in this league. They're not. So that's what people need to understand, It's all about volume, bro. Like, if this club is creating loads of chances, he's scoring goals, bro. When I look at the type of goals he was scoring for Bologna as well, and also the type of assists and the link-up play he was doing and the freedom he was playing with and the way he was drifting past players, we're starting to see it now. But I could always see it, bro. And my main problem with people that had an issue with Zirkzee at the beginning was these men were disrespecting him, because he wasn't the kind of player that they wanted him to be, instead of looking at the qualities he clearly has. And this is my problem. Like, man, look at him and they want him to be this box 9. And because he's not that, man are just writing him off and saying he's not a good footballer, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's my issue. Like, look at man's qualities, bro. Like, he's one of the best pure footballers that you can watch in this league, bro. That you can actually watch. With the ball at his feet, bro. With the ball at his feet, you're struggling to find players better than him in this league, bro. With the ball at his feet. In terms of pure ability, bro, like he's in a very small league in the Premier League, bro. There's not players with that level of abilities, bro. This guy's nutmegging people. This guy's 6'4", by the way. He's megging guys. Yeah, 6'4". He's sitting them down, making these men crash into each other and that, bro. There's man that ain't doing that, bro. There's 5'6", 5'7", 5'8" man that ain't doing that, and he's 6'4" doing that, bro. You need to understand that the quality that this guy has, he's got a special quality, bro. And I had to listen to man trying to call him all sorts of names, bro.
Yeah, of course, and you know rivals are gonna go over the top. You know that already.
Yeah, but bro, it's even our own fans, bro.
And in regards to we know what our fans are like too. We've seen our fans criticize better players. You know what our fans are like. We have like you mentioned there, if you're not a certain type of player, so in regards to a striker, if you're not a 9, if you're a midfielder and you don't run around a lot, then you will get criticized. It's all about hard work. That's why he's trending after that performance. Bear in mind, to me, he's putting better performances and got criticized. But because the energy levels wasn't the same in regards to him playing in the 10 and then him dropping deep and running around, because he was dead on his feet. And even I was like, hey, props to you for putting yourself about and the energy that you showed and the endeavor that you showed. But you've putting better performances and been criticized heavily. Because again, it's eye test. And well, when I say it's eye test, that's easy to identify when a player's working hard. There's no disputing that. When a player's dead on his feet, we all unanimously agree, hey, such and such Zirkzee today put in a shift. Whereas if you're megging a man or you should have had a couple of assists, all of the other things you can question. People can have different perspectives on it. But there's certain things in football that you can't argue, like the non-negotiables, and that's what it is. So with Zirkzee, that's why I said chances, because you mentioned there Bologna. Bologna is playing week in, week out.
He was.
I keep saying this. Like, what I don't like about people writing off anybody is give them a fair opportunity to fail. But people will completely write you off before you've had a fair.
This is my point. Look at the run of games that Rasmus has got.
Yes.
Give Zirkzee those run of games, bro.
I agree. And that ties into me when I say play the youngsters. When people say the youngsters are not ready. So our two of our attackers are 0021 and 0018. They're not ready. Play the youngsters. And we've seen the difference Cheeto's made in 2 games. 2 games we've seen the difference Cheeto's made. And is he exceptional? No, but how is he already in the same team that's performing poorly, can't attack staffs of service, and he should have scored? I like the fact that I'm talking about him missing opportunities, because that means you're getting into situations.
And them opportunities, and I said this on one of the shows, guys, before, when people were saying Højlund's not getting chances. You create chances with your movement. That's why Cheeto got 3 big chances in the game and Højlund got none in like 22 games, the same amount in 22 games, bro. Because your movement creates the chance, because before the ball is passed, you have to make that move. Because Rasmus's movement is so bad, he doesn't receive the ball because he's asking for the ball when he's marked, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is, bro. That's why he always ends up wrestling, man. If you're wrestling a man, that means you're marked. That's what it means.
He's always wrestling a man, and you're always late to crosses because his movement's bad. There's no anticipation. He don't anticipate things happening like, okay, let me move. How many times is he a split second behind the ball? The cross will go into the box and he's just behind. Anticipate that's going to be there. And worst case scenario is it doesn't get to you. That's worst case scenario. Like you say, movement, and Cheeto's just doing basic striker movement because he's not an exceptional talent. It's basic, but look how effective it is, to the point where I'm sat here saying you should have scored, but I'm praising you for being in a team that is starved of service, and yet you are helping create chances for yourself. You're making it easier for your attackers. Like, that's what it is. Yeah, Rasmus is definitely the worst striker in the league to that score.
He is, and you can't teach this stuff. But these man thought that Ruud van Nistelrooy was gonna come in and turn this guy into fucking Andrei Shevchenko. That's what they thought, bro. Yeah, this is what these man thought. Like, they were like, "Oh, Ruud's gonna, bro." You know how dusted his fan base are when the first thing they thought when Ruud came in was that, oh, he can turn Rasmus into a decent fucking goal scorer, bro. It's like, are you all right? Like, understand, football don't work like that. Football's never worked like that.
Because people overrate coaching. And when I say people overrate coaching, of course, being a quality coach can help players. But a player has to have something. All the greatest players we've had have something now. If you talk to them, they'll say, oh, I was helped by such and such. Like Henry will talk about how well Wenger helped him, but he still had something there. That technical ability.
Yeah, but even it's not real help, bro. It's not even real help. I'll be real, yeah. Like, I don't, like, bro, like, I've never played for any coach, yeah. Any coach that's made me a better player, bro. Because I just don't believe coaches make players better. Like, I just don't believe it. I believe that a player can improve if they want to improve. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a coach is not going to hold your hand and say, stay behind that training and take 100 shots and do finishing. A coach is not going to tell you to do that. Because if that was the case, yeah, Sir Alex Ferguson would have stopped Wayne Rooney from drinking and smoking cigarettes and stopped him from getting fat in the off season, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, coaches don't make you a better player. Coaches just know how to handle your personality, or they don't know how to handle it, bro. And maybe you feel more confident playing for different coaches because they know how to handle you as a human being. Do you know what I'm saying? Or maybe they resonate better with your style of play. Like, if I've got a player that's a flair player, I know how to manage them. Do you know what I'm saying? So I know how to manage players like this. So I'll give them certain leeways that other coaches maybe wouldn't give them. But that's not me improving the player. That's just me allowing them to be themselves. Do you get what I'm saying?
Smart, but the thing is, that's smart on your part, on the manager's part. If you're doing it,
but I'm not making them better though.
But that ties into man management. Because I was there, whether you're talking about from a technical aspect or a man management aspect, for instance, because I've played for different managers at different levels, and they've told me certain things that have helped me, that have made, hey, you know what? Don't do that. Like, for instance, not diving in for the ball, for example, at certain points. Hey, not every time you have to win the ball. Hold man up. That's now a part of my game that I utilize more when I play. And there was a certain manager who told me that. Like, hey, you know what? At certain points, hey, just stand man up. Show man onto his weaker foot.
I mean, from a technical standpoint, though.
Oh, you're talking technical. Okay, yeah.
This decision making. That's why I used the example of shooting. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, there might be minor details. A coach might tell you don't do this, but do you know what I'm saying? From a technical standpoint, you can't make a man a better finisher.
Yeah. Technical standpoint is different, and that's why we know, because football is fine margins, and that coach telling you to not do. Hey, don't make that run, or even. Hey, you know what? Instead of running straight, bend your run. Or run off the... Hey, don't run in between the two centre-backs. Run in between the full-back and the centre-back, for example, type of thing. Of course, the technical side of things, that's something you can improve on your own by just kicking the ball at a wall. Yeah, you can easily do that. We've all practiced our first touch at that. Chest control, like controlling the ball with your weaker foot, set pieces, etc. But I was talking more so on decision-making, mental attributes, and also the coach giving you leeway, because we do give credit for man management. And then certain players will say, oh, he knew how to get the best out of me because he allowed me to be, oh, he's a flair player. Let me put him in an environment and a situation on the pitch where you can get the best out of it. Like, streets never forget ballers. Not every manager could have one of them.
100%.
Not every manager could have one of them.